Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Dr. Stone, which is on episode 4. Now, this episode here looks really simple, so don't be surprised if this thing becomes very short. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Senku ends up giving a little small funny lecture with Yuzuriha and the big oof whatsoever, or Taiju, etc. And of course, they have to make some weapons out of gunpowder pretty quickly, and knowing that let's see here. Tsukasa actually caught up with what Senku's trying to do. He's running at top speed to make sure he's trying to stop Senku from doing anything stupid, or making weapons to defeat him. Although Senku is willing to try to negotiate with Tsukasa, they both thought the same thing. Like, if Senku makes the weapons and Senku's like, if this guy can't negotiate, I'm going to have to kill him, And of course, they do make some nasty fire signal with gunpowder thanks to Taiju's strength and doing something really crazy. We see to it that they see a smoke signal and they decide to make a smoke signal over there. Of course, however, while Yuzuriha and Taiju are looking for wood to make more of a smoke signal, Yuzuriha ends up being taken hostage by Tsukasa, and he ends up talking to Senku while having Yuzuriha hostage, threatening to take her life if he doesn't comply in a certain way. Eventually, of course, Senku tries to make a bluff that he doesn't care about Yuzuriha, but apparently that doesn't work, as Tsukasa literally just slashed off Yuzuriha's hair to short hair, and of course she is thankful for that, and she doesn't mind, as she tells Senku, don't tell him, I don't mind dying, you have to bring humanity back to where they are. But eventually, Senku is not all that heartless, and he decides to give the formula to Tsukasa about reviving these people from their petrification, involving nitric acid, water, alcohol, all kinds of stuff involved here and there. You guys get the cue if you watch the episode or if you're a manga reader, which I'm only an anime-only watcher. Eventually, Tsukasa thanks Senku for telling him that, and he throws Yuzuriha aside. Although Tsukasa does tell Senku, if you ditch your all way of science activity or hobby, I'm willing to spare you. So I'm going to ask you this. Can you promise me that you will stop your science activity and everything else? And we get to see a backstory about Senku, Ever since he was a little kid, he wanted to build a rocket ship to go to space, and he's been working on that. Eventually, his father does support him, but he won't help him. He says you could achieve anything as long as you work towards it with science, Eventually, his dad would sell his car and give him all the tools he may need to do his science dream. Eventually, he will run into Taiju in childhood, and he will be his bodyguard, and Senku would make a crazy freaking ray gun against the bullies that would try to ruin his projects. And Yuzuriha would actually join in too, and eventually, when he reached high school or middle school, however, whichever grade school that is, he will later on see that his rocket will later on actually go to space with 3 little dolls. Well, of course, 3 of the dolls will actually reach space due to some camera he made, which I go oh, that's pretty slick. And going back to present time, Senku tells his honest belief saying that he can't, because science was his thing and it always will be, And there's no way in hell he could just say no or ditch on it. And of course, Tsukasa therefore understood that and knew that Senku was going to answer honestly. And Senku's like, well, I'm not going to answer in a lie knowing that I have to be safe on this. I mean, you can't be serious about me wanting to ditch science or something. I mean, it's a hobby of mine. And eventually, Senku does request Tsukasa to make it quick, etc. And Tsukasa says, don't worry. I'll hit you around your cervical area and then you'll go unconscious and you'll fall and die. That's it. I promise I won't miss. And it goes into a cliffhanger where Taiju realizes that there's danger and he's trying to go save Senku and Yuzuriha. As the cliffhanger goes, Tsukasa might have made a move, and all of a sudden, looks like Senku just looked like he got struck by Tsukasa, and the episode ends. So we get to see a new character in this episode, which I hope she makes an appearance, because she was in the opening, and it'll be ridiculous if she doesn't make an appearance in the next episode, but it all depends how they are adapting it. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!